What's going on, guys? I got the head off the Super C. Continuing project. It's turned into more of a project than I initially wanted, but that's okay. I've decided not to have the head rebuilt. I've decided not to put new valves in. I actually showed some pictures and some video of this head to a guy at work who also builds motors. He said he thought it looked fine. So what I've done is I've gone to Advance, and I have rented their valve spring compression tool, and I am taking the valves out and I'm cleaning them. This is the exhaust valve off of the number 1 cylinder. I've already cleaned it. Already taken the spring out. Spring keeper on top. The spring. The 2-piece retainers that hold it in there. And the valve looks like it's in pretty good shape. Excuse me. It had a lot of carbon built up on it. And I got the grinder with the wire brush, and I've used it to clean it, and it come pretty clean. That is the exhaust valve. I've got the intake valve ready to come out. I've got to clean the seat here. It's just got a lot of carbon built up. I'm gonna clean all that out. Right now, I'm going to use said tool, try to one-handed, to take off intake valve. I've already compressed it a little bit. Get a good shot of it here. So I'm going to crank on the handle. And as I do, this piece is holding the valve, of course. It is going to compress the spring. And then this keeper, it's 2 pieces. Let's get in there and wiggle a little bit. It will come off. And it's got a little trigger here. I'm going to hold the handle, pull this back, slowly release it. And that's going to come out. I mean, it's pretty simple. I am no machinist. I work in the maintenance department of what is basically a large machine shop. We make very large power generation parts, the company I work for. But I'm an electrician there. I'm no machinist. Get this out right here. Whoa! That went flying. Alright. Set this over here. We'll pull the spring off. What you want to do is you want to check for burrs. You can see that you don't want to scar up your guide when you pull it out. Check for burrs. That feels pretty good. So we're going to slide this out. Voila. There's your intake valve. Intake valve definitely is in better shape than the exhaust valve. I will clean that up with the wire brush on the bench grinder, and then the plan is to come in here and clean. That seat looks pretty good. Clean that up. Clean up the combustion chamber here. Now this build up on the exhaust valve, I've been told That one's white. The exhaust valves are white. I've been told it's due to bad gas, cheap gas, which I'm sure this is a 52 model, so I'm sure it's had its share of bad gas. And then to put the valve back in, you're just going to repeat the process. Slide this valve back in, recompress it, put your retainers back on, and I've also been told to try to make sure you put everything back on the way it come off. Spring back on the same way, clip back on the same side, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to clean them one by one, the combustion chambers, and then reassemble the valves. I don't want to take everything out and have 10,000 parts out here laying out here. So, and then as far as the motor, I have not ordered a rebuild kit for it. I've been doing some research, stuff online, of course, and have not ordered one. There's many. I'm sure anybody that's rebuilt one of these tractors knows there's no difficulty in finding one. It's just trying to find the cheapest one. I mean, if I can keep the pistons, I'd like to keep the pistons and just get new sleeves and new rings. But I'm going to pull everything out first and try to clean everything up. Check my journal bearings and everything. And we'll go from there. But thanks for watching. I got my number one helper here, Max. As you can see, so I'm in good hands. But that's it. Y'all be good.